Hey guys, how's it going? I want to show you this new project I'm starting here. This is a log splitter project that I picked up last weekend, and I'm kind of getting into it and seeing what it needs. The price was right on this. I paid $225 for it, and $25 in gas to go get it. It was a little ways away. So there's 250 bucks so far into this unit, as you see it, with this. This is a 18 horse Wisconsin engine, so I'm really excited about that. I've always liked these Wisconsin engines. They're just interesting. They're classic, kind of old school type of stuff. So pretty excited about that. It doesn't have spark right now, so I'm going to see if I can get this upgraded to electronic ignition, so that way we can do away with the points and condenser system in there. So that'll be a good upgrade for that, and I think it'll be worthwhile considering the lack of maintenance that the electronic ignitions normally make. I mean, they're just super simple. So this unit here, the pump is shot. I think they might have ran the reservoir out of oil at some point in time or something. I drained that oil out of there, and there was probably 2 quarts of oil in there. And the pump is locked up, so they probably ran it dry, and the pump got hot. I can't even turn the valve or the pump itself. I mean, with a pair of vice grips on it. So she's good and tight. It does have a new cylinder on it, so that's a bonus. You've got a good piece of I-beam in there, but it's just not laid out very well, I don't think. Obviously the motor was here, the pump stuck through here. So what I'm going to end up doing, I think, is I'd like to offset this I-beam pretty much all the way to one side of this axle here. And I think that will make it a lot more user-friendly. You'll be able to put, the idea is I'm going to put the motor, the pump, the reservoir, all that stuff on this side of it, and there should be plenty of space for that too. So we'll put all that type of stuff on this side, and then since the I-beam will be scooted all the way to here, you should be able to stand, you'll be about here in line with the tire almost, and you'll be able to run the valve, and you'll have a lift of some sort, hopefully, to put your logs up on there, and I think that will work out pretty well. I haven't seen too many designs like that. It seems like most of them are centered in the axle. And I can totally understand why, for trailering purposes, for pulling it down the road. But I don't plan on pulling this down the road very much, if at all. So I think that's the plan. And I'm going to offset this, and I think it will make for a nice work area, or a nice uncluttered workspace, having everything over here and pretty much nothing over here except for your valve and your lift. I think that will work out pretty well. So we're going to get started on this. I'm going to tear all this stuff off of here and maybe hopefully get this I-beam moved over this evening. We'll see. He's got a bunch of skip welds on this plate on there. So we'll see if we can maybe salvage some of that plate. Seems to be fairly decent. We might be able to make our fenders or something out of that plate. That'd be kind of nice. So we'll do that. This big stainless cylinder that you see here, this is a piece of pipe with 2 stainless end caps on there. So I think this is going to be my new reservoir for the hydraulic fluid. I figured it up. This is about almost 13 gallons of fluid reservoir, so I think that will be big enough. That one there, I don't think that would be big enough. That's probably, I'm going to say probably 2.5 or 3 gallons worth, and that would overheat fairly quickly, I would think, with a cylinder this big and with how much you're going to be pushing fluid around. So I think that will work out pretty good. We do have a new pump on order. It's the biggest pump that I think I could get away with. That's an 18 horse motor there. And so I picked up a 28 gallon per minute pump. And a filter, because they didn't have a filter on there. I think that might have been part of the problem too. A couple other little things. to get me started on this. So lots of work to be done, but I think for 250 bucks that I bought this for, it's a good start. You got a good cylinder, a nice running gear, and a good motor, and a beautiful piece of I-beam in there. So I think that will get us going on that. Let's just tear into it. Okay guys, so I got this I-beam all cleaned up, did some reinforcement with some extra material that I cut off of it. So I think I've got this braced up pretty nice. This was starting to crack out on the front edge, so I added this piece of scrap and put it on there and did some triple passing on that. That should be good to go. Reworked this split and wedge. They had some extra stuff welded on there. I went ahead and cut that off, got that all cleaned up, and I think this is going to be my primary split and wedge, and then I'll have a slip over 4-way or possibly even a 6-way splitting wedge